Hey, energy party people. That time again. That's right. Here's a question. Who's got two thumbs and is not feeling this today? This guy. So, in addition to doing some smudging right now for the space, I'm going to light my best friend candle. I got from, that's right, nailed it, my best friend Sadie. And in case you haven't heard it before, this candle says, has writing on it, our friendship is like this candle. If you forget me, I'll burn your fucking house down. Respect. Yeah, I am. Not feeling it today. Okay, let's do some smudging as advertised. Like a little bit of Palo Santo wood, which is a nice alternative to sage. Hey Yvonne, hey Karen, thanks for being here. Hope you're all feeling it better than I am. But I have to admit, I do feel a little bit better just having started this, so thanks for joining me. Oh, already lost one, whatever. Okay. All right. Cut the music. All right. So, hey, energy party people. I'm not feeling like a party person today, for sure. Yeah, and I think it's because I realized, like, oh shit. Hey, Laura, it's nice to see you. I've been meaning to text you just now. You've been on my mind. Yeah. So, I think I'm in a cocoon time. Um, yeah, it's like everything's gonna stop. I have zero inspiration. Been flying all morning. Okay, off and on. Yeah, am I upset about anything in particular? No, but I find myself going to that place, that old, comfortable place of I'm just not doing life right. You know? Yeah, and I'm doing it so much that I didn't even get a sponsor this week. So you know what? Today's episode is sponsored by, wait for it, our new air fryer. That's right. This episode of Magic Mondays is sponsored by our air fryer. Oh, hell. This episode of Magic Mondays is sponsored by our new air fryer and also the crock next to it, our fermentation crock that we finally made some not coleslaw. I always get the two mixed up. Sauerkraut, both cabbage treats if you're into that shit. Anyway, it's going to be really good, and it's been making all kinds of bloop noises as it's fermenting, which is exciting. Yeah. So, one of the things I do when I'm in my a cocoon period is I get out this. I have this kind of big ass. I use it as a journal, sort of, but it's like a big old drawing book. Um, yeah, and I have this crazy page where I made notes to myself a few cocoons back, um, where it reminds me that when this happens, as shitty as it feels, um, magic is happening. Can't you tell? Um, yeah. So it's just a good reminder of like, oh yeah, during this time I'm gonna feel uninspired. Work's gonna kind of stop for a bit. And I don't give a fuck. Yeah, and I love what I do. I love what I do. Like I cannot believe how lucky I am. But right now, fuck. But but the good news is I'm here showing up no matter what, even when I'm not feeling it. And this is one of those days. So, and of course, there's more people than usual at the beginning. So, welcome, whoever you are. Um, Yeah. So, oh, Karen's traveling to Missouri. Just kidding. I don't call it Missouri. I don't know if you do, Karen. Yeah, Teresa, hi. Wow. That's nice. My old best friend, not my oldest in age, but I've been my oldest best friend that I keep in contact with to some degree is here, Teresa. Or Teresa, I forgot. Like, so we've known each other since junior high school, and which was the worst fucking time of my life. I'll just say that. And Teresa was part of the keeping me sane. So thanks, Teresa. Yeah. And as insane as I might look right now, yeah, I'm in a cocoon time, and what that means to me is everything stops. Well, like a cocoon, like what happens in a cocoon, everything kind of gets reorganized, and you come out a fucking butterfly, transformation. And yeah, and I was about due for one of these. I haven't been through one for a while, so it's nice. It helps to know what to look for, and it's just part of my flow. It just is. Yeah. So thanks for listening. Um, mm, yeah, Shannon said she's having a hard time too. Um, yeah, it's so hard. And when you have to be out in the world and functioning, well, yeah, when I worked for the county, when I worked for the welfare department, I don't even know how I handled my shit. I guess I did a lot of drinking. Um, Yeah, but now that I understand myself better, thank God. And if this helps you understand yourself better, well, I hope it does. Or if it's at least entertaining to watch a grown-ass woman crying live on Facebook and YouTube, even though no one watches me on YouTube because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah, anyway, so let's just get to my um oh, thanks, Karen. Magic is happening. Thanks, Karen. Well, I hope you have a beautiful trip to Missouri. And this isn't kind to Missouri. My husband he's not from Missouri, but he often says he's from St. Louis because Alton, Illinois is that close. Yeah, but he did live in St. Louis for a long time and went to chiropractic school, etc. And when we were there a few years ago, several years ago, we were at a restaurant and I came up with the I don't think they'll accept it, but the new motto for Missouri for travel: Missouri loves company. Anywho, so as I'm always saying, and I am always meaning it, let's get to what I call my credo. Um, and this really helps me get through life. And I know I seem like a little bit of a train wreck, but I'm really not. I'm just sharing human emotion and my process with you, which is the whole point of this fucking show. Anyway, um, the universe is in a conspiracy for our happiness. And before we go there, and what I really try to emphasize in my book, like if you don't already believe the universe is on your side and really is always trying to do the best for you and give you what you need. If you haven't already decided that, I really suggest trying it on for a second, even if you think that's bullshit and you see all kinds of evidence around you that's saying it's not on our side. And look at the world, look how fucking crazy it is. Look at Ukraine. Um, but I truly believe all of it is an inside job. So whatever's bubbling up for me, that is for me. That is information for me. And I did a bunch of clearing on myself so I could even talk right now. And I do feel better. Um, yeah, and that leads me in so many directions. Keep on track, Colleen. Yeah, and trying to put this all down in a cohesive manner for a book. So hard. So hard. Yvonne, you hear me. Yeah. So, what was I going to say? Oh yeah. So just making a decision or trying it on, like, if you don't believe the universe is 100% on your side and gives you exactly what you need, um, try it on for a second. Say, okay, for the next 3 days, I'm going to believe this, even if it seems like horseshit, and just step into it and try it on. And and when stuff does happen and stuff doesn't feel good, as much of life, too much sometimes, doesn't feel good. well, then start digging into like, okay, so what is showing up for you? Like, what are you seeing in the world that's getting you so upset? Because the world is a mirror, and what is it mirroring back to you? Well, Colleen, I'm not at war. Well, I bet you 5 gazillion dollars that you're at war with yourself on something that you're not acknowledging or bringing a conclusion to or some kind of peace to. Um, and one of the ways you can do that is, which I'm always saying I should get a kickback, but get the emotion code, get the book The Emotion Code by Bradley Nelson and look into trapped negative emotions. He teaches you every step of the way how to do it. I do it a little differently now because once I learned something, like Picasso, when I read, he learned the basics and then he went apeshit and did his own thing. I'm paraphrasing, of course. Yeah. So blah blah blah. Where am I going? I don't know. But the universe, I truly 100% believe the universe is on our side and wants the absolute best for us. And we're here in this Earth classroom, which I think is the hardest fucking classroom in the universe. But I'm asking the universe, please, please, don't want to come back here, as gorgeous as it is. Yeah. Anywho, let's get back to that credo. So take a stand and decide you live in a supportive universe. There you go. The universe isn't a conspiracy for our happiness. The universe always has our backs. Therefore, if it's happening to us, it's happening for us. So, what is the universe bringing to our attention for our highest growth, healing, and happiness? So, yeah. So chew on that if you, oh, but before you keep chewing, god damn it, I just missed it. Well, who cares? This is my show, so we'll go back to it. Um, it was 1111 on the West Coast, which is a magic number to me. So let's just take a moment of Zen. Make a wish if you'd like. And this is just a picture of our backyard. That's a crazy mess and nature expressing itself in gorgeous ways. Okay, I'm going to shut up and make a wish. She says with love. Okay. All right. And in case you missed it, the show is brought to you by our new air fryer and our fermentation crock. Um, yeah. Da, 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 da. Okay. Yeah. Regarding writing, Yvonne agrees. It's really hard. It's really fucking hard. Um, yay. And it was 111 there in the Midwest, and that's my actual favorite number, my favorite magic number. A reminder of that magic is surrounding us at all times, and magic happens in mysterious ways. Um, yeah, so the air fryer, super fun. I'm a little late to the party, but what have we made so far? We bought it from Costco. I think it was like 50 bucks, so we did not go for a super fancy one. I went for the one that looked like I could get it out of the way the easiest, but it's still this big dark blob in the kitchen. But makes great kale chips really fast, which I love. We've made garbos. We call them garbos. Roasted garbanzo beans. They turned out pretty good. What else did we make? Oh, I made Dave some sweet potato fries, which he loved. And what other healthy snacks did we make? Oh, I made something else. Oh, I made some fried pickles, some gluten-free, grain-free fried pickles. Yeah, and they were pretty good. Anyway, good story, bruh. Yeah, so air fryers, yay. We did a fast last week, um, from Sunday night to Wednesday night, so a good 72 hours. And it was pretty easy. And the more we do it, the easier it gets. And I think of it as part of paying into my insurance policy by not eating and giving our bodies, a chance to not have to work on digesting food constantly. Um, Yeah, it gives your body a chance to take out the trash. So that's nice. And for a couple days, it was nice to lose a few pounds, and my stomach gets flatter, and I'm a girl, so bear with me. Okay. So oh, let's look at the Louise Hay card. Oh, hey, Erica. Um, oh, Erica and Art. Happy Monday, everyone, she says. Thanks, guys. Yeah, so let's look at the Louise Hay card I pulled. Oh, and let's just look at um I've shown this before, but I just think it's kind of cute. And look how serious I look. I think I was a lot more serious than I realized. Um, yeah, as goofy as I am. I remember that mailbox. Was just writing about that. Anyway, yeah. And let's just look around. What do I have here? Progress is more important than perfection. I'm saying this to us, Yvonne, writing our books. Progress is more important than perfection. Yeah, I get real stuck on the perfection part. Okay, but let's get to the Louise Hay card. I am willing to forgive. Um, yeah, like I am willing to forgive. What am I willing to forgive myself for? Do you have something that you're willing to forgive yourself for right now? I'll just say I'm willing to forgive myself for showing human emotion to whoever's watching now or in the future for my show. I forgive myself for being a grown ass person who doesn't always feel like they know what the fuck they're doing. Anywho, um, yeah. Yvonne's like, damn, I gotta work on that. Yep. Yeah, but forgiveness. I wrote one day as our writing coach Judy. Um, our coach, our friend, our just amazing human, Judy, she often says that writing is healing. And a while back, sometime last year, I did a 7-day writing challenge where I basically got out my pendulum and asked for the word to write on that day and to meditate on and write about. And one day forgiveness came up. And of course, whenever I get these words, I'm like, ugh, I don't want to look at that. And especially when I think, ugh, well, that's usually means there's something there. Yeah, but what I came up with in my and it's not like I invented anything except for myself. I'm always inventing things for myself that already exist. But I realized forgiveness is for giving me my freedom back. So if I'm needing to forgive somebody else, because I do tend to hold more grudges than I would like to admit. I would like to think I was above that, but this fucking human thing keeps popping in. Um, yeah, I get a little weird when somebody who I think is supposedly my friend, I make up these whole dramas. It's ridiculous. And so I'll just say it out loud. But like if they haven't contacted me in a while, then I just decide they don't give a fuck and I make this whole drama. And I had a couple of those going recently, and then I realized that's fucking bullshit. I need to just stop and not worry, not keep score. Ugh, scorekeeper. Not keep score on who contacted who last, and just said hi to a few people, and it just kind of freed up some energy. And I just kind of forgave them for their sin of living their lives and not contacting me in a timely manner that I fucking made up out of nowhere. So ridiculous. So I was able to let that go and just, oh my God, being human is fucking hard. Just saying. Phew. Anyway, welcome to my cocoon time of yeah, just not feeling it. Yeah. Oh, and on top of it, no catching up with Coop today. He's busy for the next few days, and I'm so happy for him. Yeah, so we'll see him next week. Um, yeah. Oh, hi Jennifer. Well, she's probably already popped out because I know she's at work. But hi, beautiful. Oh, that means that's me. Popping in to just say hello and give you a big hug. Oh, thanks. And Laura, you said you do the same thing. And God only knows what you're talking about. Maybe going through your oh, maybe keep score and get little like resentments. Yeah, resentments are killers. Like resentments are just bad news, and I think eventually that energy can lead to more bad news, like disease and illness and weakness in our energy fields. Not great. Yeah. So, um, oh, Laura said, yeah, she does that with distant friends. Yeah. And kind of all friends are distanced at the moment for the most part. Well, okay, we've got neighbors I see occasionally, but I just don't go out a lot these days since the pandemic. Like I am, man, when my permission slip got signed to just stay home, seriously, you do not have to ask me twice. I mean, we go out here and there, but quite frankly, I feel a little bit better now, but I was feeling kind of sketchy there. Like the world is crazy and people are doing weird fucking shit more than usual, it seems like. And so I wasn't really feeling safe going out by myself. And I don't have to, so that's nice. Um yeah, anyway, blah blah blah. So boring. Um yeah. Let's just see. I keep looking at my list here of not very interesting things. Yeah, so let's just do some healing. Um, assuming I can. I was able to clear myself earlier today. So let's see what we can do for the group today. All right. And seriously, if I didn't have energy work and my philosophies of life to lean on, um, yeah, I don't know how people do it. Like I said, back in my younger days, um, yeah, well, I got through however I got through working in a job that was killing my soul. Um, and then I would go out drinking a lot after work. Um, yeah, and I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore. And thank God for tools. And seriously, if this interests you in the least, get the emotion code, give it a try, get yourself a pendulum. Go to my website. If you don't know how to choose a pendulum, get my take on it. I have a little video I made several years ago. Um, so you can see what I looked like 7 years ago, which is really exciting. Um, yeah, certain things were, let's just say, firmer. Yeah. Ugh. Did I mention how it's hard being a girl on planet Earth? Mm, okay. And I know it's hard being a dude too, but it's a different kind of hard. Um, back to I'm pretty convinced really what I am is a 13-year-old boy at heart. My sense of humor. Okay, so fuck all this noise. Let's just go ahead and do some healing. All right. I asked earlier when I was checking in if there was a particular theme for the group, and I got a big no. So let's just see what shows up. Oh yeah, this is the best I can get my hair to look. Um, yeah, I wasn't going to mention my hair, but there I go, mentioning my hair. It's gonna be shaved one of these days, I swear, as soon as it's warmer. Um, yeah, because it has been cold here in Southern California, but not cold compared to places that actually have weather. I have the back door open right now, the back slider open because it was so sunny and lovely. So, get out the world's smallest violin. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Oh, so, get with it, Colleen. Okay, so what we're going to do is let's start with a grounding. So if you're not operating heavy machinery, um, if you'd like to join in, this is my version. So close your eyes and follow along. So I like to start with my heart chakra. You start with whatever chakra you like. First chakra is a nice one to start with, down by your tailbone. And if you're starting with that one, supposedly the color of that is red. Heart chakra energy is green. If you go up the rainbow of your, Roy G. Biv of your chakras. Anyway, so pick a chakra, any chakra, and close your eyes. So picture that chakra getting bigger and bigger, and more brighter and brighter, more brighter and brighter, more brighter. And so it fills up your energy field and fills up the room you're in and your home or your office or wherever you are, your city, your county, your state, your country, your world. Okay, sending out that energy and then we're going to send that energy down, down, down through our feet, down into beautiful Mother Earth, Gaia, and do a little exchange of energy with her and bring up some of her beautiful energy up through our energy fields. Have it swirl around, and then we're going to open up our crown chakras and allow in that beautiful cosmic energy to swirl through as well, and creating that heaven and earth connection, um, where we are the interface. Okay, that's how I look at it anyway. So, and Karen says it's beautiful. Let's just go with she's talking about my hair, which is unlikely. Anyway, but thank you, Karen, whatever you're referring to. Yeah, so, and I hope you have a beautiful trip to Missouri. Yeah, so, oh, let's invite some dead people. If there are any dead people that just need an exit strategy. And if you're really sensitive, oh, she was talking about my hair. Thanks, Karen. You're so sweet. Um, you're so easy. Just kidding. Thanks for making me laugh. Yeah, da 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 da, dead people. So if there are any dead people, stuck souls that just need an exit strategy to the light, no questions asked. Um, this is your chance. So let's just check. So, are there any dead people that are ready to move on? Yep, to the light. Okay. And this includes anybody watching live or in the future. And if that doesn't make sense to you, just go with it. Magic. Play. Pretend like you haven't had your knowing that all things are possible beaten out of you by society, and what's logical and what's science. Ugh, the word science is being thrown around a lot. And you know what science is about? Questioning. But I'll just leave it at that. Don't need to get into politics and shit. Yeah. So, blah blah blah. All well, whatever. You can have as much doubt as you want. In my opinion, you just can't do this shit wrong if you're participating at all. So, if you have any dead people with you, so are dead people ready to be released to the light? Okay. So, any and all dead people that are ready and willing to be released to the light now, no questions asked. Oh, so, I don't know, did I say this already? So is Jesus our best escort? Yes. Jesus, are you ready? Yes. Okay, cool. I'm not religious, but I love Jesus. Beautiful teacher of love. And yeah. Okay. And if you are religious and love Jesus, well, that's great too. Whatever serves you, whatever brings light and love and comfort to you, I think that's wonderful. Okay, so we're gonna send all of the dead people that are now just ready to move on to the light. We're gonna send them off. Give me a moment. Okay. All right. So, did we successfully release all the dead people that are ready to the light? Yep. Okay, good. So, it's safe and appropriate to do some energy work for the group today. Yes. Okay. The first thing we're going to do is on my master menu. Nope. It's on my newer menu. Nope. This is a vow. Okay, so something in the vow department. So let's go to my, that's right, 3 pages of vows. Okay. All right. And if you're new to any of this, I'm always looking for the words that resonate. So sometimes they sound a little wackadoodle. Oh well, once again, go back to that early childhood time before you had your magical thinking. Um, Before you were told magical thinking was foolish and dumb and wrong and ugh, yeah, I'm writing about that one right now. Okay, so this is on page 1. It is okay. Let's see what kind of vow it resonates as. This is a personal vow. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting a tiny little yes. Okay. All right, this is in column A. No. This is in column B. Yes. In an odd numbered row? No. In row 2? Yes. In row 4? 6? No. Okay, so this is a vow of loyalty. Man, that could be anything. That could be, and if it's showing up as a vow, this it's showing up as a vow to be cleared in my world. Um, yeah. So a vow of loyalty. Well, but not if it's a promise or what resonates as a vow. Not, um, not if it's outlived its usefulness. So, kind of like marriage vows. Like some people feel like, well, you've made a marriage vow and that's for life no matter what. He hits you. Well, you made that vow. Phew, can't even imagine. Um, yeah, but sometimes because life moves on and people change, marriages don't last. So thank God we can get out of that marriage vow. Not all vows were meant to last lifetimes. Yeah. So anyway, this might be a vow of loyalty to a person or an idea or a group or religion. Um, yeah, and I think all relationships and all ideas and philosophies um, should be questioned. I think that's part of being human and having free will is to question. Just think of all the things you were told as a child by the two people, if you had two parents, which may or may not be a good idea, depending on the situation. But think about all the things you were told by those two people who probably had you when they were idiots in their 20s, just doing their best. I remember hearing the story that my parents, when they got married, two virgins, never been drunk, never did drugs, never smoked cigarettes. They were described by their classmates as the blind leading the blind. Um, yeah. So, and they did lots of great things raising me, and they did other things that weren't so great. But you have to remember those people who were filling you up with this is how it is. Like they were telling us what was through their filters, their damaged filters. So you gotta question shit. Like if you don't, well, you don't got to. But I think when you don't, it can lead to a lot of upset, a lot of heartache, and ultimately disease. I'll just say it. Um, yeah. Anyway, enough of my yammering about a loyalty vow. Let's go ahead and see if it's ready to be cleared for the group. Okay, so is this vow of loyalty ready to be cleared for whoever it's right for in the group? Yep. Okay, this is safe and appropriate and from the light. Yep. Are we ready? We are. Okay, if you're playing along, nothing you need to do. I think it's a good idea to close your eyes, but you don't got to. So you just relax. Here we go. Okay. All right. Do we successfully clear this vow of loyalty for the group? We did. Okay. Is there another vow to look at? No. There's something else energetic to do for the group? Yeah. Okay. This is on my master menu. No. Why are my answers so tiny? This is on my newer menu. No. This is on my vows menu. No. Okay. Is somebody trying to get my attention? Is somebody trying to get my attention? No. My name is Colleen. Yeah. Okay. So there's a vow, there's on my master menu, it's on my newer menu. Are we gonna do some ancient magic? I was trying to avoid that. Not that I get a vote in this. Although I could just lie and say, oh, nothing's coming up, we're done. But that's not how I roll. I'm up for the challenge. So ancient magic. So we're gonna do some ancient magic for the group. Okay, well, I've mentioned this before. This all started, I started poking around at the term ancient magic or connecting with my ancient magic because I know this isn't my first time around being a magic person. Um, yeah, and what do I want to say about it? I started poking around because I got that, I keep talking about it, this astrology reading from Mimi. That was really great. And I need to contact Mimi because she said that I'm like in the middle of this time period. She says it'll be a short transit, and she says she connects so many dots that I couldn't keep track. And I tried writing down some notes, and she said this was like my Saturn and Jupiter or something. And she said it was kind of lessons, but like lighter and fun lessons. And that's not what I'm feeling. So I need some clarity, Mimi. I don't think Mimi's watching right now, but I'll contact her later. Yeah, but anyway, when I got that reading, she had talked about poking around my ancient magic. And it's been interesting and it's been an unfolding. And basically, I follow a guide who is Lynx. Who is, I think, the keeper of the secret or the knower of the secrets. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Whenever ancient magic comes up, it's always different. Sometimes I see things playing out. Sometimes it gives me info. And sometimes I'll have physical like expressions of like maybe what hasn't been expressed by whoever I'm working for. So now that I've covered every base, I know how to, I'm going to stop yammering again. Um, and I'm gonna go in and see what shows up. So let's just make sure. So are we ready to do this ancient magic for the group? Yes, this is safe and appropriate for all of us, including me. Yes. Lynx is our guide. Yes. Is there anything conscious to know about this? Nope. Okay, are we ready? Okay, be prepared to if you're actually watching this. I think if I was watching this, I'd probably have it on in the background. But anyway, why do I say that? Um, but then you would miss all the expression. So you wouldn't want to miss that, I'm sure. Okay, so enough of my yakking. Let's boogie. Give me a moment. All right. Well, I hope I don't get cut off. Oh, good. The signal, like, was it last week? The signal was so shitty. And then we got cut off, but the show did go on. So anyway, yeah. So, whew, okay, it's interesting. I felt some energy throughout my body. What it looked like to me, ultimately, I'll just go with the feeling. People kind of jumping into the void and like jumping without a net. Who is a net? Who is this bitch? Jumping without a net. Um, And it's a trust thing and it's a freedom thing, and my whole body feels like, "Whew," like I've been powered down. Ooh. But it felt like, finding freedom, more and more freedom, letting go of constraints, societal constraints. Um, yeah, me too, Erica. Erica says, "Whew." She just felt a weird shift, like physically, like totally. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, my body's kind of buzzing. Ah, oof. Okay. All right. So, did we complete this ancient magic? Yeah. Oof. Kind of shaky, and now I'm like kind of freezing, kind of freezing. All right. All right. Is there something else energetic to do for the group today? Yes, this is on my master menu. It is. How refreshing. Okay. All right. So this is in column A. Ooh, column A just isn't showing up lately, but it is today. This is in an odd numbered row. No. It's in an even numbered row. Yeah. In row two. Hmm. Okay, that's leading me to my portals. So portals, I have them. So I have 4 pages of my system of portals, negative portals, and they're organized by or categorized by who handles them and how they are handled and by whom. So let's see what page they're on. So this is a dimensional spiral portal. No, this is on my seal 'em up page. Yes. Okay. I always think of those as the easiest ones because I take care of them. All the other ones are handled by other non-physical guides and helpers. Um, yeah. Okay. So let's see what resonates for this negative portal for the group. This is a relationship portal. No. Locational, nightmare, soul, unsupported, emotional. Nope. My answers are getting tiny. This is a psychic portal. Nope. A chakra portal. Chakra portal. Yes. It was trying to say no, but it's a yes. Okay. All right. Whew. I feel better. I have to say, I feel better. Cool. Um, yeah. Can't make this shit up. Um, Ooh. So people are saying they felt something. Karen, Erica, and Erica says art too. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so this is a chakra portal. Okay, this chakra portal, is there a particular chakra we're looking at here? Yes. For the group? Yes. Okay, this is first chakra. First chakra. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Usually I would say what I think about first chakra, and just the words are not there right now. So first chakra, tailbone, red. Um, yeah. So this negative portal is connected to our first chakras. Yes, it's safe and appropriate to seal this motherfucker up now. Yep, she says in her ladylike way. Her ladylike way with her boyish hair. Okay, so it is safe and appropriate from the light. Yes. Are we ready? Yes. Okay. Give me a moment. Say goodbye to your little friend, your negative chakra. Negative portal, not negative chakra. Ugh, give me a second. All right. So did we successfully seal up this first chakra negative portal? Yes. Okay. Is there another negative portal to look at right now for the group? No. And I'm just gonna share this. I've probably even shared this really recently, but with the whole negative portals thing, like if you do energy work and you have a menu of options of things that could show up where you can refer to, um, yes, that happens to me too, Karen. Her first chakra is sore from sitting because she's on a long car ride on her vacation. Okay. And I don't know if you're considering this a vacation since you're visiting some family, but yeah. Anyway, so but with the whole negative portal thing, I'll try to make this quick, but there was a day that I think it must have been a weekend. It was a day when Dave was home and I had done some energy work for a friend who was kind of stuck and cleaned that up. She said she was feeling better, great. And then like a few hour or two later, I got a headache and was so sick to my stomach. It didn't take me long to feel like if this is how I was going to live, this would be no life, and I'd rather be dead. Um, and Dave asked if he wanted me to, if I wanted him to adjust me, and I'm like, no, that is way too much motion. Even talking, the vibration of talking was too much. You know how that is. Anyway, and so, hi, Kelly. Nice to see you. And let's let everybody else see you. Hi, homies. Anyway, yeah. So I was so sick to my stomach, headache, and I didn't know what to do. And then I got a text from that friend I cleared that morning, and she's like, "Oh my God, I feel so much better. Thank you so much." And in as few words as possible, I said, "Oil can, check me, please." And she did, and she found a portal, a negative portal. And the short story, well, I've come this far. I'm like, check my kitchen. Like, is it in the kitchen? And sure enough, it was in the kitchen. Because shit kept happening. Like I'd go to reach something in the cabinet and it would kind of fall out and hurt me or drop on me or like, and I just hadn't checked in on it because there's only so many hours in a day and only so many things I can fucking check in on because it takes a lot of energy to do what I do. Anywho, but she cleared that, she sealed up that portal, and within moments I felt fine. So just saying. Yeah. So let's make sure. So we did successfully seal up that chakra portal for the group. Yes. Okay. So there's something else energetic to do for the group today. Yes. This is on my master menu. No, this is on my newer menu. No. Vow. My name is called. Okay. I'm testing as somebody else. Yes, and then it kind of stopped. Okay, I'm testing as a human on the planet. Oh, that's a yes. Okay, is it anybody watching currently? Yep. This is a girl. Yes, this is a boy. No. Okay. Okay, ladies, let's see who we got here. All right. So, this is Yvonne, Karen, Laura, Dorisa, Shannon. Shannon? No. Um, Jennifer? No. Kelly? Hey, Kelly. Okay, Kelly. Okay, so my name is Kelly. My name is Kelly Boots. Okay, that's yes. I come from the light. I come from the light. Come from the light. Yes, come from the dark. Come from the dark. Come from the dark. Just making sure, because sometimes dark beings infiltrate in weird ways. But no. Okay, so there's something energetic to check for Kelly. There is. Okay, this is on my master menu. This is on my newer menu. Yes. Okay. And it's safe and appropriate to work with Kelly. We have full permission. We do. Okay. So this is something on my newer menu. Yes, this is a vulnerability to mend. Energy field? No. Trapped part, atrophied emotion. Is there anything blocking me from getting this information? No. There's voodoo spell curse energy that needs clearing. Nope. A shared chakra. Nope. Okay. Is Kelly stuck in a suffering loop? Yes. Okay. And when I cleared myself this morning before doing my show, um, yeah, it showed up for me a few suffering loops. Um, and then holding somebody else's energy, and they had a suffering loop. So it was like suffering loop day. Hi, Laura. Nice. Another Laura. We'll call you Laura 2 right now. So welcome, Laura 2. And shout out to Laura 1 as well. Okay, so suffering loop for Kelly. Kelly, 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 for any Cheers fans from back in the day. Okay. And just so you know, Laura says, hi all. Okay. And the Kelly is saying, interesting. Okay. So there's a suffering loop for Kelly. Yes. Okay, we're going to use bypass circuitry to disrupt this pattern. This bypass circuitry is in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In row 1. Yes. In row 3, 5. No. Okay. So social tolerance and the law of forgiveness. Forgiveness, the theme for today. Yeah. So, and this is the first bypass circuitry that ever showed up, and it started this whole system, and it showed up as a result of, or around the same time, um, as George Floyd being killed. Anywho, okay, so Gaia. So these bypass circuitries are handled by Gaia, Mother Earth, and these are pattern disruptors. So we get that Kelly is stuck in a suffering loop of some sort, and we're going to disrupt that pattern. So, to revelation of this bypass or this suffering loop for Kelly. Yep. This is safe and appropriate and from the light. Yep. And we're going to use social tolerance and the law of forgiveness. Yep. Are we ready? We are. Okay. Here we go. Okay. And Kelly's, I'm assuming this is sarcastic because forgiveness is never a challenge for me. Yeah, me too. It's never a challenge for me either. Forgive and forget. Why not? Yeah, right. Um, did I mention being human's hard? 500 times already today. Yeah. Okay, so Gaia, have you successfully facilitated the revelation of this bypass circuitry, thereby disrupting the pattern of the suffering loop for Kelly? Yes. Okay, thanks, Gaia. So, Kelly, is there something else? Whoa, no. Okay, so we're complete with Kelly, right? We're complete with Kelly? We are. Okay. Yeah, me too. And isn't it supposed to be like the lowest form of humor, sarcasm? Fuck whoever said that. Fuck you. Yeah, anyway. Um, yeah, I feel better. At least I can be a little angry. Yeah, I feel a lot better. Thanks everybody for showing up. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Okay, so let's see if there's anything else for the group. Oh, is there yep. And my name is Colleen. Yes. Okay. My No, this is my newer menu. No. This is a vow. It's another vow. Okay. This one's on page 1. Nope. Okay. This one's on page 2. Yes. Okay. This is now we're looking at the category of hidden ancestral vows. So let's see which subcategory shows up. This is a facilitating hidden ancestral vow. No. An awakening hidden ancestral vow. No. A celibacy, romantic, sexual resetting, dismantling. Nope. Diminished, unsupported. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, that's our category. Diminished, unsupported. This one's called creative field. Ooh, creative field. Oh my God, I'm feeling so not creative. And I'm even when I'm not writing my book, I feel like I'm creating all the time. Like I'm creating little songs, I'm doodling, I'm writing in my journal and creating something. I'm creating sponsors, um, food, like creating something or some kind of fun game for myself and being in a cocoon time. Yeah, it really, I feel, yeah, I feel that. Um, and it's glad I'm saying it out loud because, yeah, it just helps me to cocoon times easier and it gives me, it makes it a little less hard when I have some structure around it. It's like, okay, well, this is how it is. It's not going to be forever. And during these times, my notes to myself say to stay highly entertained. Um, yeah. Kelly says she thought poop jokes were the lowest form of humor. Poop jokes. Could that be my first language? Um, yeah, I can talk about poop all day. Yeah, enemas. Enemas are great. Anyway, yeah. Anywho, blah blah blah. I'm getting distracted. Okay, creative field. This is a diminished, unsupported hidden ancestral vow called creative field. Okay, so this is all day. Kelly says yes. I can talk about it all day. I can talk about pooping and poop related stuff while I'm eating. Um, Gross. Um, yeah. Okay. But back to work. So it's safe and appropriate to clear this diminished, unsupported, hidden ancestral vow called creative field for the group now. Yes. Safe and appropriate from the light. Are we ready? Yep. Okay. If you're playing along, just relax and you can't do it wrong. Here we go. Okay. Did we successfully clear this diminished, unsupported, hidden ancestral vow called creative field for the group? Yep. And that's just a reminder. This is for anybody watching currently, live or in the future. Magic is fun that way. Yeah. Okay. So is there something else to do for the group? Yes. This is on my master menu. Okay. This is in column A. No, this is in column B. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In row 1, 3, 5, 7, 7, 7. Okay. And that is trapped negative emotions. So let's release a trapped emotion for the group. Um, Emotion, Bradley Nelson was a huge game changer for me. Um, Yeah, and anybody can learn it, and he doesn't talk about pendulums, but you just need a yes and no answer. And he's hardcore Christian, so if that's a trigger for you, just know that going in so you don't, what's that horrible saying? Throw the baby out with the bathwater, which I recently learned the origins of that, supposedly. Like, back in the day, there'd be, like, one big vat of water for the whole family, and you probably had a big family because you had a farm and somebody had to work, right? Um, yeah. Oh, I'm sure growing up on a farm would be beautiful in a lot of ways, but having to get up so early, getting up at the crack of dawn is not my gig. Yeah, anywho, I don't even know where I was going with that. As Dave and I say, poof. So it's just gone. Who cares? Yeah. God, what the fuck was I talking about living on a farm? Forgiveness. I forgive myself for forgetting what the fuck I was talking about. So this trapped emotion is in column A. No, it's in column B. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In row 1. No. 3. Yes. Okay. This is energy of confusion. No. Defensiveness. No. Grief. No. Persecution. Persecution. Ooh. Yeah. Well, magic person, chances are, you experience some persecution energy at times, especially when you try to do your magic. But just know that if you are into this and you are pursuing your magic and you do hit times of feeling persecuted, that shit feels real. If you get triggered into persecution energy, just know there are ways out, and set up a session if you're having trouble with it. Energyhealingwithcolleen.com is, start talking, whatever. Um, but yeah, if you want a session, let me know. And also, if you want to check out Mimi and get a reading, an astrology reading, super cool. Yeah. Anywho, let's see what this poor grandma. Hmm. I think Erica might be referring to grandma who recently passed, Art's grandma. Rest in peace, grandma. Um, and congratulations that you are no longer suffering. Yeah. Um, oh, well, good. Karen has arrived at her destination. So have a fabulous trip. Yeah, have all kinds of fun. Yeah, and thanks for watching. Yeah, but let's check out. So this is persecution energy. Okay, this persecution energy is, do we need to know more details about it, like where we're holding it? Nope. It's ready to be cleared now for the group. Yes, it's safe and appropriate from the light to go ahead and clear it for the group. Okay, so if you're playing along, you can't do it wrong. So do you. So, but I think if you close your eyes during healings, it just takes out that much more, billions of pieces of data that's like trying to get your attention. So that much less distraction. And yeah, I think it kicks it up a notch, whatever. So we're sending all of that vibration, that frequency, that energy of persecution, this trapped energy that we're holding, we're sending it all to the light, or at least this particular flavor of it. We're sending that all to the light. And in its place, we're filling up our energy fields with forgiveness, because you can never have enough forgiveness, and it seems to be the theme today, as I keep mentioning. Okay, let's fill ourselves up with energy of peace, calm, and serenity, and safety, security, and stability. Like it's safe to be us in this lifetime. And to quote my hour-old spiritual teacher, some of us who are watching, yeah, you're not going to be killed for it this time. Um, oh, okay. So Erica was commenting on her last statement. So poof. Um, yeah. Anyway, so let's fill ourselves up, replacing this persecution energy with energy of understanding and energy of humor and levity and lightness, playfulness, and a dollop of love. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, still, I'm saying shout out to Art's grandma who recently passed. But Erica was talking about no, she said poor grandma because grandma was the last, because her, I guess her grandma, well, she said poor grandma because she was the last of 7 to bathe. So you don't lose grandma in the bath water and the baby. Yeah, oh, hilarious. Thanks, Erica. Okay, so do we successfully clear this persecution energy for the group? Yeah. Is that a good place to stop today? Yeah, I think so. And it's noon. Wow. I promised myself I would only talk for a half hour at most, but here we go, an hour again. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. Have a beautiful week. And if I can be of any assistance to you, please send me a message if you want a session. I'll also throw it out there again if you'd like a mini session. I usually the fee for that is usually $75, but I'll do it for 50 if you'd like to check it out. And even if you have checked it out before, I'm happy to do another one for you for 50 for this week only. Yeah, and just thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, you're welcome, Kelly, and you're welcome, Erica and Art. Um, yeah, thank you, thank you. I feel much better, and now I'm going to go stay highly entertained. And yeah, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful week. Bye.